Hello, patrons.
Hi.
And fellow YouTubers in the future, maybe. Anyways, Marianne.
MB Racing and Marcel from Irnieracing.
And behind me is Merlin. I just picked up Merlin from my local BMW dealer. And it is bright out here. The sun is out today. And with Merlin, as you might have seen from all my videos, it's so bright, he's had some crazy launch control problems. So he never wanted to launch. You'd see it, I'd have to launch like 3,000 RPM off the line, which would be a slow start, but decent. And if I accidentally went at like 3,700 RPM, a little intermittent, the bike would be like, bam, the clutch was on or off. There was no letting the clutch out slowly. You let it out slowly, it just go bam, and just hits it, like, just as if you went like this. And of course, the same thing in launch control. You know, Marianne's seen some of the videos too, and so the bike, Merlin would not launch.
I saw it live at your race, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So I also need a haircut and a beard trim, as you can see. Been way too busy.
Yes, you do.
Way too busy. We're trying to get ready for our Superbike adventure to California. Trying to make Chuckwalla for December 1st, 2nd, 3rd to go racing, earn some BMW money.
Oh,
you know,
against the sun.
Yeah, real bright, real bright. And then after that, as I mentioned in the other patron update, we're talking about going to Southeast Asia for middle of December and come back in March, because, you know,
hopefully you have some moto adventure out there.
Yeah, because being a nomad or a Superbike I mean, we're getting tired of the winter. Now today looks beautiful outside, but it's not always this nice. And obviously we're wearing, you know, jackets because it's cold, and Marianne's wearing a little leather. What's that thing from?
BCBG.
BCBG. Yeah. It's funny that I know that. And let me turn around here and show you what's going on with Merlin. How do I switch directions? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't switch. No, that's like a what? No, it doesn't have a switch direction icon anymore. No,
yes, right there.
No, that's not it. That's a photo. Anyways, I can't switch directions for some reason. So we'll show you like this. So. Yeah, so obviously the clutch cover came off, and fortunately this was covered by BMW warranty, the 90% of it, except for a little diagnosis. And here is the clutch dog, which was the problem. So here you have the clutch dog, and you see these little grooves. You see these grooves up in here all along the top? Doesn't focus very well, but there you see them. Well, that's on the inside of the clutch basket. So this is the outside with the springs, and then that's the inside. And so what it's doing is the clutch plates have to like slide back and forth. So when you pull the clutch in, the plates are separated. The spring is released, and so the plates separate, and then it allows it to slip. And then when you release the clutch, it comes back together. So when you pull the clutch in, everything separates. And then the plates would get caught, like there's like a V spring in there. What did he call it? A compression spring. So the spring is like a V, but obviously in a circle. And that would get caught. And so as you release the clutch, it gets caught and hung up. And then boom, and then it eventually lets go on its own millisecond. And then obviously it's gonna let go really quickly. Yeah. So that has been the cause of all my issues, destroying races for me. You know, I mean, that's detrimental. It's like, what do I waste a set of tires in AFM to qualify, you know, front, second row, whatever, or anywhere, only to start and then lose it all and be like last into turn 1 because of freaking the dog wearing. So hopefully we're not going to have that issue. Obviously I haven't tested the bike, and I probably won't test it until Chuckwalla, because you need tire warmers, you need traction on the rear to test to make sure it works.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm going to unload Merlin and put them all back together, and Emrys post-crash, you know, he's in the bin, and Emrys is ready for just body work. So we gotta go pick up my body work from my friend Percy, and that's it. And we're just rocking some tunes here, of course. You know, thanks to Disturbing the Peace, I got my 3-way. Now, once you go 3-way, you don't want to go back, right? It sounds freaking awesome. And you know, we had to obviously create a little fiberglass to hold, you know, the 6 and the 3-inch, and then the tweeter is up here, right? So You know, that's my three-way. You never want to go back after you do a three-way. All right, right, Marianne? Yeah, Marianne doesn't like three-way.
Shut up. It's not going in your video or I'll sue you.
Yeah, anyways, the bike. I just gave it a little wash too at the power wash on the way here. And anyways, the next patron update, I don't know, it'll probably be when we're on the road. Hopefully in a week from now, heading down to Chuckwalla. And I got to hit the dyno tuner with both bikes. And, you know, Nell's at Two Wheel Dyno Works, got to make sure everything's working well. And, yeah, anything else to say, MB?
Well, we are really excited to have some adventure. Well, first of all in Chuckwalla, but yeah, we are really curious. I'm really curious about how it's gonna be riding in Thailand. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm trying to rent street bikes and scooters and dirt bikes.
We check online. There's not a lot of choice. There's mostly a lot of scooters.
Well, that was in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And anyways,
we'll see if we go there.
I'm gonna have to do a shout out on Facebook or Instagram to see who's some fellow motorsport enthusiasts in Thailand, in Malaysia, in Laos, in Philippines. You know,
maybe Indonesia.
You know, we could fly to Vietnam, whatever. You know, so we have a 3 months kind of trip. And what happened today? What did we do today? This morning?
We had their shots.
Yeah, so Marianne was vaccinated, you know, so she's not going to transmit any diseases to me.
That's not the point. It's not to get any disease when we're traveling.
Yeah, so what did we get for shots? Polio, we got a polio shot. Typhoid pills that we have to take. And hepatitis A. I got my second hepatitis.
A and B for me.
Marianne got their twin ricks double time because she never got that as a kid. That's why her hair is purple. She never got her hepatitis shots. So,
you're crazy.
Let me know if you guys have any questions. You know, write them in the comments below. Any ideas? Have you been to Southeast Asia? Have you been to Chuckwalla? Whatever, you know, throw me your feedback.
Do you have any racetrack? You know, we know that there's Sepang in Malaysia.
Of course, and then there's a Bahrain one in Thailand. But unfortunately, I was talking to my friend who races out there, Colin, and he says the season's over. So there's not much racing or track days, even though the winter time in Southeast Asia is perfect.
Yeah.
Like 70, 80.
I'll try to find more information about it, or if you have some, you can message us.
I mean, like every day will be 80 Fahrenheit, and they don't race in that. They race in the rainy season, like, so they.
This made me think when like we were at the store in Florida and we're like buying soap for washing the car. It's like it's 15 degrees Celsius. Who would like wash their car? It's warm for us. We're from Canada.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Adios. And stop.